Maria and Troy say their life is full of yelling, screaming, and violence, all caused by their daughter, Ashlyn. My question was, when she started smoking at 10, what was y'all's reaction here, and what did you do at this point?
We grounded her.
Uh-huh.
We didn't let her go to her friend's house.
We grounded her, watch her like a hawk.
You grounded her?
Right.
Grounded her,
Okay.
yep.
For how long?
She couldn't go over there, probably a day.
Probably a day, 2 days at the most, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's okay. That's what I want to know. Okay, so you grounded her for a day. Okay, anything else? Just moved on from there.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
and then she started sneaking out at 11. What'd you do?
Then the police started to get involved.
They brought her back, you mean?
Well, that time she came back before the police were able to.
And what'd you do
get
when
her.
she got back?
We told her she couldn't go out, she couldn't hang out with those friends.
Started calling social service. I mean, she's had places on probation for social service with that. If she messes up, she's going to get in trouble by them. Then they're going to send that to the judge. And she straightened up after that a little bit. So because she knows from her friends that they play her along, that be good for a while, then, then we'll just go back to the way it used to be. And that's what's happening.
I just want to make a comment, if I could, Dr. Phil. For some reason, Ashlyn, the friend choices that she would hang out with were friend choices that we didn't really want her to hang out with.
And what'd you do about that?
And so we told her you can't hang out with them.
But she kept doing it
And that's
anyway.
when she would start to sneak out.
Okay. All right, when they arrested her with the caught her with the drug paraphernalia and alcohol, what'd you do?
Then a month later, we sent her to the boot camp.
Boot camp.
We have called the cops many times when she's been gone. She gets so violent that, she hurts me.
She's scared to death of her. I'm not scared of her, but, she's spit in my face, and I got to walk away. And, all the cops in our town, they know her and her friends by first-name basis. And the one cop, he said, you got your hands full.
Yeah. We made a list of y'all's parenting and what you say. This is your words, not ours. You said, quote, we've given up. No boundaries, no discipline or consequences. So we're afraid. We walk on pins and needles. Life is easier when she's not around. We expect boarding school, police, or truancy officer to fix Ashlyn. You've never talked to her about friends who committed suicide. You've locked Ashlyn out of the house for the weekend. You don't turn her phone off. You threaten to do it, but you don't do it. I don't know how you explain this. At the academy, she behaved pretty well.
Mm-hmm. For the most part.
But with you, she's worse. And nowhere along here, no treatment, no treatment, no treatment, no treatment, no treatment, no treatment.
We did get her psychiatric treatment 3 times.
In 16 years.
Okay.
It's probably right, yeah.
It is right.
I believe you. I'm not doubting you at all.
We've sent her to parochial schools to try to have her make better friends, but she doesn't get up for school. We've literally had to drag her out of bed.
But you don't.
We have.
I have
he
physically
has.
picked her up.
Oh my God, you couldn't even get her on the phone to talk to us. You couldn't even get her here. We had to get her here.
We'll hunt her down if we know where she's at. As a parent, you can't stay up for 24/7, however we have.
It never occurred to me that there was a window you went to quit.
Yeah.
That there was never a window you went through to check out. That you never said, I got nothing, no boundaries, no. I don't. That's why I said this fight was lost at 2, 5, and 10. You never got this child treatment.